Charcoal does not absorb, it adsorbs. What does adsorb mean? Adsorb means that it binds, and it binds poisons, it particularly binds poisons. It binds the poisons to its millions of little facets. So under a microscope there are all these little facets like this, and it adsorbs poisons by binding them to those facets. It's been known for a long time. NASA filter their water and their air in outer space with charcoal. Many masks have charcoal in them to neutralise the poison. In hospitals they use charcoal to filter the blood for dialysis. And in cases of poisoning, anyone who's worked in casualty knows that they give a dose of charcoal. Because if someone's been poisoned and they take charcoal, the charcoal will adsorb and bind that poison to its facets, and it's basically safe until it gets out of the body. So internally it can be used for any case of poisoning, and it can also be used for diarrhea or vomiting. Many people that go to Asia always travel with charcoal tablets because if they get rid of what's called Bali belly or diarrhea, they'll take the charcoal. You can also use charcoal on the outside, and it can be used for bee stings, spider bites, snake bites, wasp bites. It's quite incredible the way once you apply that, the sting comes out almost immediately, or the pain I should say. Now it's very messy stuff to work with, so I'm going to show you a mess-free way to make the poultice. And you can make this ahead of time and keep it in the fridge. When you mix charcoal with water, it's like mixing dirt and water. It doesn't mix very well. And so we're going to use psyllium. You can use slippery elm, or you can use ground linseed. So we're going to use a teaspoon of psyllium to 2 teaspoons, or this is probably equal to, this spoon is equal to 2 teaspoons. So what we've just done, 2 teaspoons of psyllium to 4 teaspoons of charcoal. You always put the lid straight back on the charcoal because you don't want to drop it. And you seal it while you mix it, so you want to mix that quite nicely. And what we're going to do is put water in there, and then we're going to let that mix or gel together, and we're going to roll it out so it's thin, and you've got a thin jellied charcoal poultice. So to that you'd probably do about half a cup of water. And you move that around for a while and it'll start to gel. Now the beauty of this is that you'll roll that out, get the air out, and you'll roll it out so it's a strip, a thin strip, and then you put it in the fridge. Or you'd put it in the freezer if you don't think it's going to be used for a while. And then if someone has a bee sting or a spider bite or a snake bite, then you cut a section, cut it round, peel the top off, and it can be slapped straight on. It'll have that plastic topping and you can bandage that on. So it's very, very easy to do. I think every fridge, every home, every freezer should have some of these, because when you do get a sting, it's very, very painful.